Brother Shadow. Let's go to Sister Thara. How you doing, Sister Thara?
Good evening, Dr. Umar. I'm doing well. Thank you.
All right. Where you joining us from, Queen?
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Bergen County.
What part? Bergen County. I got you. And where would you be on the color spectrum?
Okay. I consider myself brown.
Okay.
When in wintertime, I can get very light.
You can get very light. So what's the lightest you can get? Are you light enough to be considered yellow to pale?
Maybe right before that.
Okay, right before that. Okay, I got you, Queen.
Yeah.
What is your take on the light skin supremacy and how it impacts Black women in the dating game?
Okay. So I think the way it can impact women in the dating game by affecting their insecurities, causing insecurity. When you're perceived as someone that's not confident, it becomes an unattractive feature.
Now, what becomes unattractive?
The way the person presents themselves, they may be perceived as, they weak or they don't feel good about themselves. And, sometimes people don't like that. They get turned off by that. Okay.
Has your skin color benefited you or hindered you, do you think, as far as your dating history?
I think it actually hindered me. And I think, and I'll explain that. I'll explain why. I've always identified with dark-skinned women. And I'm going to explain, okay? Growing up, colorism was just crazy in the, if I tell my age a little bit, 80s, in the 80s. And I, believe it or not, if I had a crush on somebody, I was often passed off to the side for someone even lighter.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and when I mean light, I'm talking about like the fair skin. If you take a Puerto Rican woman, that fair skinned woman, that's what I would be passed over for, somebody that complexion. Okay.
Now tell me, go ahead with that, because you were saying you identify more with dark skinned women. Did I hear you say?
Yes.
Give me a little more of that.
Absolutely. So I started really, I guess my exposure to colorism was within my home. My mom, very dark in complexion. And I mean, the most beautiful, smooth complexion I've ever seen with my mom. And my father was very fair skinned. And I mean light, like yellow light. So my mom would often say things like, I don't want to go in the sun because I don't want to get any blacker than what I am. It would also go as far as hair texture, so I couldn't understand why she would say that, because in my eyes, she was just so beautiful, so flawless, So, and, I even have cousins that are even lighter than me. So, and then my experience growing up and seeing, people getting teased for their complexion, I would always step in the side of someone that was dark skinned, because for some reason in my mind, I kind of, I understood, what they were feeling, what was happening, based on growing up in my household with my mom.
Got you. Thanks for that comment, Sister Thara. Appreciate you, Queen.